BodyBags, where horror lies.
Welcome to BodyBags, week 139 here on the channel. It's Saturday, I'm OUTSIDER365, and hello everybody. So the movie I decided to talk a bit and review and stuff this week is a new movie from 2016, and it's called Hush. I actually watched this last night. Me and the wife sat down and we were just scanning through Netflix and went, let's give this a shot. So instead of doing a different movie I was going to talk about, I said, let's do Hush. Let's do it. So, movie... this came out in 2016. It was directed by Mark Flanagan, who he did Absentia, which is a movie that was a bit all over the place, but I kind of liked it. And himself and Kate Siegel, who's the main star of this, wrote this movie. They're husband and wife. There's only 4 actors in this movie, maybe 5, but no, I think there's mainly 4. And it's all kind of set. I don't have the DVD to read the back of the story or the synopsis of it, but it's basically set around Maddie is like the protagonist in this movie, the star, and she's a writer. She's a famous writer who went deaf as a teenager, and she has tucked herself away, secluded herself in a wooded in the woods in an area in a nice house, to, I guess, get inspiration or be left alone to write her next novel, or if she writes novels. I think it's novels she writes. It is. There was books in it. So it kind of starts, you see shots of her kind of cooking, things like this, and she's keeping in touch, doing like sign language FaceTime calls with friends of hers and stuff like that. So you can see, she's set up with her computer, and she's got the iPhone, and, there's things like that that she's using to try and keep in touch with the outside world while she's doing her writing and stuff. And then kind of out of nowhere, this guy kind of comes to the house, and it turns into, or it is the premise of this movie, a home invasion angle. But it's done in a different way because, as I've said already, Maddie's deaf. So in a lot of the scenes where, you see the guy, he's outside the house and he's tapping on the glass, and she can't hear him. She's just doing what she's doing. She's cooking or she's typing away, things like this. Then it starts getting a little bit creepier, and you see the doors open. And what Flanagan does in a lot of this movie, not loads of it, but in certain scenes, he mutes the audio. So you kind of see things from the perspective of Maddie might. And you're not entirely sure where he is. And the guy that's like, harassing her, trying to kill her in this, isn't fully explained. I mean, I don't know if we need it to be fully explained, but he's just there. He is wearing a mask, which is kind of a cool, half smiling, half expressionless kind of, white mask, and it's nighttime when he appears. That it looks quite cool, and then kind of for no reason he removes it and doesn't put it back on very early in the movie, which for me, I thought it would have been a bit more menacing, a bit more terrifying if he kept the mask on, because then when he takes it off, it does become a game of cat and mouse, and she's aware she has to defend herself and keep him out. He kind of takes off the Wi-Fi outside so she can't use her computer, things like this. There's some very good creepy shots where she was on the computer and she's using a Mac, and he steals her phone. And as she's, typing away and keeping in correspondence with people, photos of her, because the iPhone, iMac are synced up, start appearing on her screen that are taken from around the house, because he's been taking photos of her with her phone and syncing it up with the Mac, which is just a creepy kind of thing, especially, I guess, coming from a deaf person's perspective. And I know there's probably loads of people that you would say, there's loads of inconsistencies for the deaf person in this movie, or a deaf person would never react to this, or how come she didn't do this, or why did she, I know people will say all that, and I don't know. There's, those kind of inconsistencies with any kind of thing. If you do a movie about a blind guy, people would be like, blind man would never do that, or a blind woman would never open the door that way if someone was, whatever the fuck. Flanagan does kind of try to give that's what I'm saying, when he mutes certain scenes and you just see the thing, but you don't hear it, and you're not sure if he's there or not. There are some, there is like a couple of kills, one definitely, but other kind of injuries that look quite cool, where I was going to mention the kills in it, but the attacks and injuries and stuff look good. They're done well. I mean, Flanagan doesn't rely on gore and gross out, or kind of like a captivity torture aspect to push this off. He pushes off with the or pulls it off. Pushes it off. He pulls it off with the feel and the mood and the look. Kate Siegel is brilliant acting in it. She's so fucking good in this movie. I really like the directing, really like the soundtrack. The bad guy in it, the home invasion guy, I thought he was fucking cool. It was done well. Movie flowed. I thought it was quite interesting take on the home invasion because it's been done to fucking death. So it was good to kind of have that thing, that angle or that aspect or perspective of it from a deaf person thing going in it. Movie didn't really feel that long watching it. Anything else I was going to say about it? No, I like the movie. I would give it a thumb up. You know, just one thumb up. I thought it was really good. Very good watch. As I said, the acting in it was great. Directing was great. Thought it flowed. Thought it was a good, really good movie. If you haven't seen it, yeah, check out Hush. I thought it was good. That's my video for this week. I'm OUTSIDER365. This is the BodyBags channel. If you haven't subscribed to it already, please do. Feel free to like, dislike, or comment on this video, and I'll be back with another one next week. Till then, take care, good luck, and bye-bye now.